Okay, what in that everybody? You have a right team today, man. Ready up with you all, man. How you all boys doing today, guys? Welcome back to our team today. In today's team, guys, I'm going to be teaming a night and morning to you all boys here today. In the 4 ATR on the dot, man. So yeah, man. Me Johnny Demon today. No, yeah, did it, but yeah,
let's keep this winning streak going.
yeah, dumb man. Who is Brian? The number not it, the easy work, baby. That did it. You don't did it, maybe all hit that right. Damn it, and the job you all knew, man. You only voted 5 million, guys. Only voted 5 mil. Yeah, did, baby. Alright, we need a thumbnail though. Yeah, did we, guys. I need a thumbnail to a big, do. I need a dang thumbnail, boy, yeah. I don't got a thumbnail, you all. I need a dang thumbnail with it, guys. I need a thumbnail with it, you boys, and let me know in chat. Oh, damn. Hold up, bro. Hold up, let me move this video real quick. Nah, damn deal, let me do. Boy, you good. He's walking around. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good, man. Let me draw the thumbnail on the TV for you. By the way, I do not edit my writing thumbnail. Only though when we do like video, I edit that too. But not writing thumbnail. Boom. Bam, boy. That looked like a real deal. That did, bro. Alright, we are back! How you all boys doing today, man? How you all boys doing? Let me know in the chat, guys, how you all doing today, boys? Yo. Bro. Today was a phenomenal day to me, guys. Let me know in chat how all day going, man. Let me know in chat. Fun getting though. I legitimately have to put it on. But geez. But poor guys, but you're poor! Alright. Yeah. You did it, man! You freaking did it, y'all. Yeah, go, man! Yeah, let's see, man. We about to make it to an NBA playoff today. I know it, guys. We made it to an NBA playoff on my video, boy, here. It's phenomenal. Give me the, oh. Don't on it, boy. This don't on, man. God, gee, that round. What when it do round now? We had do round, maybe right at the or a DD. I mean, blind. Yeah. We had up. Like that. Alright, man. He did it. Yeah, did it. Ooh. He done on. One hander. I'm him. I'm him. I'm
And
him.
out on the floor, shaking
I'm
off the
him.
pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. RJ, it's the final game of the season for both teams. We've
Dude, me
reached
that
the
my
finish
one
line for
wanted
some.
out today,
Yeah, some
guys.
teams are done after
And my
tonight, but for
dumbass.
others, they're just getting started. These
That
playoffs are
Friday
practically a
wanted that.
season of their own.
All right, checking out Golden State's
If
opening
they me didn't
lineup.
have to,
LeBron
me
James
that
out
it,
there with
that
Jonathan
Friday me didn't
Kuminga.
have
Then there's
to,
Stephen
I
Curry.
did it
Then
the
it's
one that
MP.
that
And it's
to be
Diabate
up.
in at the pivot
But
spot,
my
manning the
dumbass
middle.
did it the one that
Here's
and that
MP.
one
Oh,
one
the
that
teardrop falls in.
What a touch on the
it's
teardrop.
rain why.
MP just letting it glide off his fingertips.
And so Murray will
It's
bring it
raining
up for the
rock,
Denver
y'all.
Nuggets. Three-pointer.
Tip
Knocks
that.
down the triple.
Damn.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The
MP outside. Pass to James.
in.
Here's MP.
In.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. MP's
Good
got
job,
his second bucket of the
MP.
night.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
We got here, but yeah.
Pass to Diabate. Back to MP. Now James. MP up top. Clock is at 3. 17-foot shot on the way.
Hit it.
The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors.
You. Alright, with D. Hold on,
And
y'all.
Steve
We
Kerr
got done
calls
with
time
D.
out here. He wants to review the game plan.
We need to dump me with it, man. You know what? Need to dump everyone. Alright, man. What did it? Let go, boy.
The Warriors lead by 7. Remember when people were
Yeah, I
questioning
know.
whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Nikola Jokic is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Anthony, the pass to Jokic. Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Pass to MP. James, outside. Back to MP. MP right through him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Nuggets trail by 10.
Get with me right, man.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Holiday uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
All right, let's get an update on Jonathan Kuminga's injury. Allie, what'd you learn?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He said it's a thigh bruise.
Dude,
that needs to get worked out still. This is a team that's excited heading into the playoffs. Unfortunately, this news dampens the outlook some.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area.
How you all boy
doing?
Their
will down there whenever they want.
Robinson Earl's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for
let's
Holiday.
Jonathan
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance.
He
He contributed 40 points, and he didn't waste any of his chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute when he's on his A game.
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Anthony against MP. Going inside. Hard charging basketball.
Get on me, boy.
Yeah, terrific take by
Why you like a boy,
He's
me,
just
boy?
punishing them on the drive.
Here's Anthony. Second chance effort.
Oh, made me dumb.
The rebound
Got
by
him.
MP.
We got rebound. Oh.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose. One of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now,
Here's I'm going JD right now, bro.
Goes back up. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look for Denver. Leonard's checked in for Jokic. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Mann. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Kuminga. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Down low. Here's Brown.
Let me ball, bro.
The shot no good. Nice D from Moody. The Warriors lead by 11.
Over.
Back to MP. Pass to James. Here's MP.
Dumb or stupid, my boy?
MP hammers it down.
Oh,
wow, bro.
How about
wow.
that handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Murray against MP from the high post. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. MP inside, defended by Murray. MP shot is off. Outside Murray. And he makes it on the layup. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 11. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for Golden State.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Okay, let's take a moment now to celebrate our Players of the Week. The Western Conference winner, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Game action?
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane, terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Steph.
Run that in. I need to dip my damn tin on this here. Wait.
Stephen Curry. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with James. And it's MP. And it's Diabate in at the 5. Murray passes to Brown. Here's Leonard. That's short off the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Curry.
MP
looking around.
Hey, come on, they're open. Open.
Shot clock at 5.
Stupid.
Golden State needs to get off a shot.
Money.
2 points. That one goes.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Brown. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP outside. Pass to James. Back to MP. And stolen by Jokic.
Damn, B.
Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. Can't connect from short range.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's MP, and here's Curry.
No,
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Spurs, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Warriors, they fulfilled expectations plus some. They're flying high down the stretch, looking nearly invincible.
Yeah. Oh my God. The
Nuggets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Murray. Murray is doubled. Diabate grabs the board.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
MP finds Curry.
Good job,
Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Good D, bro.
MP's got his third assist of the night.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. With only one game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. You look at the Warriors. They have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And, of course, the Nuggets. Quite a bit of space between these two.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. He absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Back to MP. The kick out, Curry. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Pass to Jokic. And here's Leonard. Fires for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Good on the shot. MP's got 7 now in this quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Leonard outside. There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
To the paint. Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Leonard passes to Jokic. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's the third foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Melton's checked in.
Bro, I'm not like down to no beating, bro.
The Warriors lead by 22.
They're open.
They've got Nikola Jokic, Cole Anthony out there with Aaron Holiday. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's man in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 7 tonight. MP against Anthony. Free throw line jumper. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Hey.
James, outside. MP against Anthony. Back to James. Pass to MP. James, outside.
No.
Sinks it from distance.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
No, bro.
On the wing, Anthony, covered by MP.
Yeah.
Can't get it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've
They're
controlled the boards
They're open.
Pass to Moody. Back to MP. Out to James.
Oh, no. I hate when I
MP,
do
a
that.
screen on net.
Go around with Bron.
James passes to MP. And the Warriors call time here. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
More than that, hold on. But deep, bro. Bro, LeBron James need to learn how to go around demon, bro. Like, no job, bro.
And a new group getting ready.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that would be my.
For the Nuggets. Robinson Earls checked in for Nance. Leonard comes in for Mann. Brown's checked in for Holiday. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Anthony. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Turner comes in for James. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And I'm point guard. How the...
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Jokic.
No, don't let him do it.
Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. MP, the pass to Turner. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That people are right, bro.
MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Brown passes to Jokic. Shoots over Barnes. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
They're up there. They're open.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun. But I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just...
that one guarding down. One down. All over one damn down. Don't put me out. That's my dumbass it is, bro. Okay. Thing. We do all that, bro. But do it, bro.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter.
He'll
pass to Robinson Earl. They set the screen. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Outside Moody. Healed on the wing. Now here's Turner. Moody passes to MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to MP. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Damn.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
It's stolen by Heald.
Heel.
Murray against MP. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Back to Murray. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
We did it.
Another win. After work tomorrow.
We got it. The team, but deep back to
MJ in person. He's about to tear it up. Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Easy point. 你们在这儿你没有点的？就。
And we might be witnessing history again with MP tonight. He now has a chance to set the record for the most three-pointers in a single season. We know the current record, of course, is with Steph Curry.
Yeah, you're right. But
a good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. So, Doris, these teams have been on a collision course. Both coming in playing their best basketball.
They are, Kevin, and when two teams that are red-hot square off, it's almost like a barometer to see which one is actually better. So perfect time for these two teams to meet up.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White, and it's Porzingis in at center. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night. Maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Johnny did out at the game. The moon let me though. Number not let me get out of the paint, y'all.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Not good. No.
Here's White. Over MP. Again, the miss by the
Hold up,
Celtics.
ball.
Boy,
Let
what
me get
a
there right
job
there. Maybe that's your
defensively.
army.
You
Hit that
couldn't play
ball.
that any better.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out
Nah,
set,
that doesn't
it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Tatum kicks to Porzingis.
Come on.
Outside White. Buries the long-range jumper.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
Here's MP.
Fall. No, that ain't in. Out. Out. You got it. You got it.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Moody. 5 to shoot. Cans it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss
It's going to be a good game already.
from deep.
You know it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And as we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Golden State, what a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Brown down low, working on James, off with the layup. Warriors leading by 7. On the wing, MP. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Moody the pass to MP. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brown, good.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And a new group in for the Celtics. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
And the Warriors with some changes. Stephen Curry comes in for Buddy Hield. And MP subbed in for LeBron. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Brown. Here's MP. He has 7. Pass to Curry. Back to MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
And the Warriors making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Simmons. Celtics trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So with James on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Curry. He's out there with MP. DeAnthony Melton out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Diabate in a power forward position. Golden State moving the ball around. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
To the inside.
Oh, shit. I want that daughter. Damn, Diablo.
Boucher up top.
Outside.
Back to MP. Shot clock at 3.
Ah, fuck.
Can't hit from in close.
No.
Celtics trail by 11.
No, like that, bro. No, let me
Tatum
get
down
that.
low.
I do not
He's
like
guarded by Melton.
Did.
Holiday,
Damn.
no one around him. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got 6.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
To the paint, here's MP. Right through contact, MP.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against the Nuggets put on a show. He scored 31 points, and he was efficient out there. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately, and I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, DA. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. LeBron's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Stephen Curry. And then for Boston, Brown is checked in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday. Celtics trail by 8. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The kick out to Brown. They get it back. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Nah, bro.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Ooh.
Here's MP. MP working
Here we go. Ankle it, buddy.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Pass to Brown. Over Moody. Brown, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Fader on the way.
Yeah.
A nice shot by MP. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now White. Porzingis with a screen on Melton. Here's White. Pass to Pritchard from outside the arc. And Moody pulls it down.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
MP passes to James.
Yeah.
And here is MP. From past the arc, a nice shot by Moody. Moody's got 6.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Warriors on top, up by 15. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, with the playoffs right around the corner, they're in tremendous shape. They're right on top in the first half.
You mean they're ruling the roost? They're taking shots for every team every night, and they're still landing on top.
What's ruling the roost? Never heard that before.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Golden State Warriors.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
It did it. You bet. Yeah, I did.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court right now for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Do that shit, huh?
And it's
the block, buddy.
Here's Brown.
I did.
That one wide left.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's MP.
Oh my God, I'm dead. Over.
On its way from Curry for two. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Wasted no time on that one. Porzingis has got his first basket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. MP against Tatum. Moody the pass to Curry. The three from MP.
Oh my God. No.
The rebound by the Celtics. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown, being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And let's review some numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And, yeah, one of the better three-point shooters in pro basketball. He's killed it from downtown every time we've watched him. Very impressive. And here's Tatum for three. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Pass to Pritchard. Puts up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the turnover again by Golden State. Racking up the points down low. Well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, Jason Tatum.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
MP deciding where to go with it. Outside, James. Pass to Boucher. Golden State needs to get off a shot. MP, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Celtics trail by 18. Here's Tatum. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Tatum's got 6.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Turner's checked in for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Stephen Curry. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Boucher against Simmons. Out to the wing. Here's the three. The shot by Pritchard, no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
MP left side. Aldama with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's MP. Yeah, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Yeah. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Turner. Then it's Hield. And it's Boucher in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Curry deciding where to go with it. No good that time. Simmons with...
But I hope you did that in...
Some changes for Golden State. Barnes, he's checked in for Turner. And MP, he's subbed in for Heel. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. MP with it, now guarded by Tatum. Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 30 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pritchard passes to Tatum, driving.
Hold on, Dave. Give me a minute.
To the basket. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Harper, he's checked in for the Warriors. Boston also with the sub. Walsh is checked in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Warriors with some changes. Diabate's checked in. Moody's subbed in for Harper. Boston making a switch here. Tatum with it. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. The Warriors pull it in. Moody's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Diabate. Golden State moving it around. It's James atop the key. Clock at 6. That one goes in. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Yep, it counts.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Moody. In the corner, it's MP. He can't hit that time. White with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Pritchard. The 3, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team.
Warriors leading by 20. Now, here's MP. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Harper kicks to Barnes, to the middle.
But they open. You want a damn ball, though, bro.
Here's MP.
God damn.
From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 34 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And so they win their first game against this squad It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And it's Brown missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the basket by MP.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Porzingis. Barnes grabs the miss. Here's MP. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Derby, he won that thing.
That's right, MP. They can't stop.
Bro, we better see.
Down Converse. MP, you're a man of the people.
Not there. Alright, I'm back.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Alright, man. You know what? Yeah, do hit it, guys. Ready in the 4-8 yard. Hang on here. Alright, I'm back. People want to throw me. Yeah. Alright, man. I'm back. Yeah, people want to throw me, y'all. Wait, every time we do.
Moments from now, at the Chase Center in San Francisco, California, the Bucks taking on the Warriors. For Milwaukee, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouths. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want a taste of victory once again. Warriors, Bucks, up next. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA, but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Chris Dunn is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward spot. Here's Milwaukee. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing. And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got his second basket.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Antetokounmpo outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
A nice shot by MP.
3 out of 3, perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Dunn outside. Fires from deep. LeBron with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Back to MP. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all. Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one. How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Pass to MP. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at Golden State. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He contributed 40 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. They've been red hot lately, and he has been the one leading the way for them. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players, and he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Boucher. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
On the floor for Milwaukee, Colin Sexton out there with Jackson. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Smith. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. On the wing, Curry. Curry buries the triple.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
MP against Sexton. Takes it inside, and that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Back to Curry. Over Jackson. And there's Curry on the assist by MP. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
MP keeping his teammates engaged.
The 3 from Sexton. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Moody. Here's MP. Work in the interior, MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
It's Williams, high post. He had 16 in the win against Portland.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
On the wing, Curry. Back to MP. Pass to Curry. To the middle. Now Jackson Davis. Now here's MP. Checked by Sexton. Back to Jackson Davis. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Jackson Davis has got his first 2 points.
Bro, that bit and roll was right, bro. That bit and roll that they were right, bro.
Sexton up top. Covered by MP.
On it.
Outside Sexton.
Holy fuck, dude.
Fires at the elbow. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 13.
Yo, boy, I'm on him right now.
MP outside.
Nah,
kick out.
fuck.
Curry. Pass to Boucher. Now Jackson Davis.
Move around, bro.
MP looking around.
Nobody.
The three is up. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Sexton misses.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's MP. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to MP. Jackson Davis with it. On the wing, Curry. MP with it. Guarded by Smith. MP shot is off.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
MP.
Go, dude.
Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Sexton passes to Jackson. Kuzma for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Where's the intensity at the defense?
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Bro. Somebody give me the hour, man. Yeah.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kuminga is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's MP. And it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry with it. Van Vliet covering. Here's MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Done. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on MP.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Yeah.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Kuminga finds MP.
No.
19-footer. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
The Warriors lead by 14. And Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
BA, I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. I mean, he's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And Steve Kerr calls time out here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Defense on our 2K leaderboard, looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. The Warriors, number 1.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
His first shot attempt. And there's James on the assist by MP.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
VanVleet, the pass to Green. Now here's Dunn. Inside. And it's Green missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, no question VanVleet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Lets a floater go. James passes to MP. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
4th and steals. And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And many of the turnovers they cause are a direct result of their terrific ball pressure. These guys just get up in your shirt. And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. The Bucks also with a sub. Sexton's checked in. The Bucks trail by 17. VanVleet outside. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter here. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. The open shot, VanVleet. And another miss by Milwaukee.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Back to MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
I don't know how many made up, but I didn't make up.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Green. Here's Sexton. Soft touch off the glass. Sexton's got 7.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
The Warriors lead by 17. Curry passes to MP. And it's stolen by VanVleet.
Meant to be an alley-oop, but you know.
There's a screen. To the middle. Antetokounmpo finds VanVleet. Good on the bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And you know, Clark, Fred VanVleet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred VanVleet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner, tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level. You got to admire the steadfastness of VanVleet. I mean, he's
And some changes here for the Warriors. Curry, he's checked in for Hield, and MP subbed in for James. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Taking a look at the Bucks. We've got Fred VanVleet. Also Colin Sexton out there. Kyle Kuzma out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Snow in at the 4. And here's Curry for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Melton. Kuzma drives in. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. Nice feed from MP, showing his passing skills.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
No, but you beat up. All right, man.
And the Warriors make some changes. Diabate's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And LeBron subbed in for Melton. The Warriors lead by 18. On the wing, MP. Defended by Dunn. MP. Williams grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
MP outside. Down low.
No.
With a steal.
Please, bro.
Outside, Williams to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth.
Hey,
outside bro. Curry. Back to MP. To the inside. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. And here's VanVleet. They'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 18. Williams passes to Dunn. To the paint. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That is just grown-man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
James finds MP.
Yeah.
It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night, a battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan, win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the two gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Pass to Williams. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's watched by Kuminga. Outside, Williams. Van Vliet left side. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP. And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
You just got a little carried away. It can be hard for a young player to keep his passion in check. He's got to try to tone it down a little.
I didn't want to do a little bit, man. Oh, bother.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And we'll see you next time.
Now on. Alright, but yeah.
Great win tonight, MP.
Yeah, no, about the game done is important. Might hop on a Fortnite too, man. Tomorrow. We might ride in Fortnite tomorrow. Like, do that? Done is important. Yeah, damn, man. We made it do an NBA Dino, but yeah. Yeah. Alright, but yeah. So this gonna do it to the riding, man. We made the NBA Dino to the thing, but here, hope you all enjoy it. If you all did, made it all right. Comment in the Diablo more channel like this guy. And yeah, we made the NBA Dino. And that will be in part 5 of you all, please. It will be tomorrow. And if not, man, tomorrow around 1 o'clock, dude. So yeah, hope you all enjoy the thing. If you all did, hit that right, comment, and subscribe. And internet member, yeah, you know what to do, man. And always guys, remember the deepest therapy, and it about them, we button do you, them, to NBA do that. I'm out. Wait, let me repeat that. It about them, we button do you, them NBA do that. I'm out. Peace. Run it over all day.